The Xlite V2 wireless has less holes and it costs more money, but is it really a different mouse? I'm Techify and this is my review of the Pulsar Xlite V2 wireless. So guys, let's get into this. I've actually had the Xlite V2 wireless for ages now, however unfortunately I've not been able to make videos. This mouse was sent to me by Pulsar, so first of all apologies to them for not making this video earlier, and second of all don't worry, my review will be as unbiased as always. I won't waste much time with things that haven't changed at all. So the shape hasn't changed at all. It's a fairly big mouse and it's an ergo mouse, going to suit palm users particularly, but I'm personally a claw user. My hands are fairly small and I can still get pretty comfortable with it. It's 59 grams, which is great, competes with lots of other wireless mice such as the Logitech G Pro Wireless Super Lite, so really good value for money mouse in that sense. Just make sure you go check out the other video. The sensor is still the PAW3370, which is a really good sensor, no issues with that. And the Kale 8.0 switches in the clicks feel and sound really nice. So the first change you'll notice is the lack of holes on the side where your hands go. This is a really nice change. They've managed to do this while keeping the weight at 59 grams like I said, and it just makes the mouse a lot more comfortable. Personally I wasn't too bothered, but they are somewhat uncomfortable, somewhat slippy, make it harder to get a good grip. And over long periods of gaming it's just not as nice as not having them in general. So this is really nice to have and I'm glad they've made this change. They've very much been listening to the community, as is pretty common with Pulsar, and I think it's really good. In general I don't know why more companies can't just release the same mouse again even soon after, just with some minor changes that are really needed to improve the mouse that bit more. Supposedly the scroll wheel has been raised, and if you look at it you can kind of see it's a bit less low profile now. If you hadn't told me that, I wouldn't have noticed. Personally, it wasn't an issue for me, but for some people that's something they were mentioning. Then probably one of the biggest changes is the bottom here. So as you can see, you don't have this massive empty void like before. You've got a bit more structural support there, which I think is really good because although this mouse is strong, it's not flimsy in any way. That did just give me some concerns about the longevity of the mouse. Another thing though is they've actually moved the battery to under this point. You can kind of see in there, and what that does is really help with the weight distribution and the way this mouse feels. You can definitely notice it when using the mouse. It just feels like it's a lot smoother and you're much more in control and it does what you want. It's not an absolutely massive change, but once again like I said, it's these little things that really all add up to make it a really great mouse. You combine that with the great feet on these mice and ultimately you really get a full package. This has been a very short and sweet video, but ultimately not a lot's changed and it's still just another really good product from Pulsar. The verdict is pretty simple. It's pretty much the same as it was for the original Xlite. The Xlite V2 is an incredible value for money mouse. It's standing up to things like the Logitech G Pro Wireless Super Lite. If you like an ergonomic shape or if you're a palm user, whatever suits you, then this mouse is ultimately incredible, and albeit minor changes, I definitely think it's worth the extra $5 to get the V2. Make sure you go check out my full review of the original Xlite wireless. Join the Techify Discord, and if you want to look as cool as me, and I know you do, you can get yourself some merch at techify.co.uk/merch. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.